Secretaries of Northern Province, Managing Director of SANASA International, diplomatic agents, all distinguished guests, media partners, ladies and gentlemen, and very good morning to all of you. I am delighted to join with you this morning for the official ceremony of World Tourism Day comes along with unwrapping of the Real North Destination Marketing Campaign organized in the collaboration with Northern Tourism and SANASA International with the assistance of the Government of Canada and Desjardins International Development, the Cooperative Bank of Canada. It is the first time we are bringing together both tourism sector and the cooperative sector in Sri Lanka for a sustainable rural development. At a moment where the United Nations World Tourism Organization declared 2020 World Tourism Day under the theme of tourism and rural development. Indeed, this would be a collective partnership under the leadership of the community in Northern Province. According to Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority, last year Sri Lanka received over 6,46,362 million rupees of foreign exchange earnings, contributing directly by 4.3% to the GDP of Sri Lanka only from the tourism industry itself. Despite of great drawbacks of the Easter Sunday bomb attack last year, international tourist arrival reached 1.9 million in 2019, bringing back the tourism into the normal trend. Unfortunately, dear ladies and gentlemen, commonly as other destinations in the world, we all were severely affected by COVID-19 pandemic, which is still alive in other sources destination, where we have managed thanks to the radical safety measures and the precaution taken by the government and our Excellency the President. Today, it's a very sad to say over 400,000 people employed in tourism industry is facing a great challenge in continuing their business operations. Dear ladies and gentlemen, I believe that challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center for gravity, a new way to stand against all odds. We as Northern Province have faced with lots of such challenges over the past few decades, and we never stop trying and we never stop believe us. There's a famous saying, every master was once a disaster. In this context, it's really impressed me to see a domestic tourism initiative unwrapped on this important day, bridging the cooperative community and tourism community together. In fact, the cooperative community network in Sri Lanka can be called as the oldest as well as the most sustainable model to drive the rural economic development. Northern Province has a unique and vibrant culture with an undying heritage apart from the natural landscape, which is being amazed by many people. Indeed, it is authentic, diversified, and untouched. Tourism has a great potential to drive northern economic development with a strong engagement of the community. Why I see this domestic tourism initiative important for today it can be promoted among Sri Lankan living in other districts and even the Sri Lankans living abroad, because this initiative can launch from the place where our community stands. Without any cost, we would be able to give an opportunity for all Sri Lankans to discover the unexperienced beauty of Northern Province. This will be the better trial for all of our tourism stakeholders to stand as a network or a value chain to get rid of this difficult situation. I appreciate the effects project and Northern Tourism to train the operational staff and hotels and restaurants to get ready with the pandemic guidelines. So it's very important to adhere into those guidelines and collaborating with this promotion. You have an opportunity to offer our unique experience to the whole Sri Lanka, and sooner you will be able to serve better to the international tourists as well. I hope you will focus on innovative methods to attracting travelers by diversifying your business into profitable tourism-related other industries also. For an example, we have rich Palmyra-related products and handicrafts, traditional industries such as handloom. Moreover, we have rich agriculture and fisheries. I hope the Northern Cooperative Movement will have a long way to go with this initiative to promote and empower the socio-economic and cultural growth in 5 districts. Although this initiative was led by the Sanasa Community Network, which is an oldest community brand in Sri Lanka, started a long time ago, as well as the Canadian Cooperative Bank, this concept must have sustained within a community under the cooperative and tourism umbrella to have better results in the future. I wish that the Northern Tourism Bureau would take this as a positive way forward to help the existing and the potential tourism stakeholders in all 5 districts look ahead to deal with the new challenges. The cooperative, private and public sectors must transform itself and build a new capabilities. With this initiative, you have embarked on a major drive to become more powerful as a community using the new technology. I fully support this effort. We must do everything to maintain this real north where the tourism and cooperative sectors collaboratively continue to reinvent themselves to meet the evolving needs and expectations of northern community. I strongly believe that the public, private and cooperative partnership would continue